Hi everybody, Joel here with your tropical update today, Friday, September 11th, 2020. Before I get started, I just want to thank everyone for all the wonderful birthday wishes. Today, of course, my birthday, and you guys are just great. Thank you so very much for everything you do for me all the time. And if you're into the weather and you haven't subscribed, please do so. Click subscribe. Click the bell, and then make sure you check off all to get all the latest weather videos that I put out. Now, things are happening, folks. I'm really concerned about disturbance number 3 right here. We're going to go through everything. Florida, you got a good chance of flooding off of disturbance number 1 in places. So let's just start with disturbance number 1. A surface trough of low pressure. It's located over the northwestern Bahamas. It's a large area of disorganized showers and thunderstorms that extend from northwestern and the central Bahamas eastward a few hundred miles. Now, this system is forecast to move westward at about 10 miles per hour, crossing the Bahamas and Florida today and tonight, and then it should move into the eastern Gulf of Mexico by tomorrow, Saturday. Now, the upper level winds are expected to become conducive for development, and a tropical depression could form while the system moves slowly northwestward over the eastern Gulf of Mexico this weekend and early next week. Regardless of the development, this system is expected to produce locally heavy rainfall over portions of the Bahamas, South Florida, and the Florida Keys, and that's going to go all the way over, all the way over as far as Tampa. You're going to get rain out of this. So make sure you pay attention to what's going on. The chances of this developing has got greater. For 2 days, it's 40, and through 5 days, it's 60% chance. And for everyone that's along the Florida Panhandle, the Mississippi and Alabama panhandles, also down around Louisiana, do not fret. I will keep my eyes on this to see what does come of it and keep you posted on it. Then we have disturbance number 2. Not really too concerned about this. I think it will go down back into Mexico. It's another trough of low pressure. Right now it's over the north central Gulf of Mexico. It's associated with showers and thunderstorms. They're currently minimal, and slow development of this system is possible while it moves westward and then southwestward over the northern western Gulf of Mexico through early next week. It is low, 2 days 10%, 5 days 30%. Now, disturbance number 3. Everybody on the islands, this may even come up in the Gulf and go across Florida. I'm not saying it is now. I'm saying it's too early to tell because it's just off the coast of Africa, and a lot of things can happen. But I'm just going to show you what I can that is available at this time that looks like what it might do. All I can say is everybody, Florida, Georgia, South Carolina, North Carolina, the island areas, everybody needs to watch this. Now, right now, it's just a tropical wave a few hundred miles south of the Cabo Verde Islands, and it is producing a large area of disorganized showers and thunderstorms. Now, development of the system is forecast, and a tropical depression is expected to form within the next few days, and this system is going to move generally westward. That has not changed since day 1. It's going to move generally westward at about 15 to 20 miles per hour across the eastern and central tropical Atlantic, 70% in 2 days, 90% in 5 days. Disturbance number 4, not really too concerned about this. I think it's going to go on up north and get out of here. It's just some disturbed weather, and it's associated with a tropical wave, and it's just started to move off the coast of Africa. The conditions are looking conducive for development during the next few days, and there is that chance of a tropical depression that could form over the far eastern tropical Atlantic early next week. But this system is going to move slowly westward, but then it looks like it's going to take a turn, and that's what we're hoping for. That's what it's looking like from everything that I have been over. Now, it's looking like the upper level winds could be less conducive for development by Monday or Tuesday, and it's 10% in 2 days, 40% in 5 days. We have, of course, Paulette, Tropical Storm Paulette, right now 65 mile per hour winds, located 23.1 north, 51.7 west, moving west-northwest at 10 miles per hour. Now, Paulette, everybody in Bermuda, pay attention, okay? It's looking like when it gets past you, it's going to go past you, and I'm going to show you in just a few moments. You could have winds of a Category 2 hurricane. You could have winds of a Category 1 hurricane. Paulette has a chance of actually turning into, at some point, I think it will be after it passes the Bermuda area, of turning into a Category 3 hurricane. But regardless, it's looking like Paulette is going to approach Bermuda as a hurricane this weekend. It's going to make its closest approach to the island Monday and Tuesday. While the exact details of the track of intensity, it's still too early to tell, like I've just told you. It could be 1, 2, I'm thinking maybe a 3 after it passes you. You're going to have winds of 100 to 105 or higher either way, okay? You're going to have this risk of very strong winds. You're going to have storm surge, and you're going to have heavy rainfall on Bermuda. All of this is on the increase. Now, swells by Paulette are expected to affect portions of the Leeward Islands, the Greater Antilles, the Bahamas, Bermuda, and the southeastern United States into the weekend. And these swells, of course, are going to cause life-threatening surf and rip current conditions. Now, then we have Renee. Renee's a little bit of nothing, folks. Really, I'm not too concerned about Renee at all. Her winds are 45 miles per hour, and Renee is moving at 10 miles per hour west to northwest. Here we got a tracking map from the National Hurricane Center on Paulette. As you can see, still a tropical storm moving on along by Sunday morning. Looking like turning into a hurricane, moving on up. You see the cone. Everybody in Bermuda, please be aware of what's going on. If you've got any family or friends in Bermuda, please make contact with them now, because this is headed their way. As we take a look at the satellite for everybody in Florida for that situation of that depression number 1, the tropical wave moving up and out, you can see, look at all of the rain in it. It's trying to get itself together. It's just off the coast of the Bahamas right now. It's going to move on through, and it's going to probably bring rain all the way across, not only just southern Florida and the Keys, but some of this rain could affect other sections, say from the midsection on down. So it's going to keep developing. It does have that chance looking like now. It shouldn't be a hurricane or a tropical storm, but it's going to cause a real nasty mess. It's going to be like rain, and flooding possibilities, and flash flooding will occur. You can see how heavy these cloud tops are and how much rain is in this system as it moves across Florida coming up. This is Paulette. Look at Ren. Ren's nothing, man. Ren doesn't look like a whole lot of anything going on as this moves through. And here is the coastal sections of Africa here, and this is the disturbance number 3 that has me a little bit concerned, because it could go a couple of ways, and one way doesn't look very good this morning, so let's check it out. Now, this is a sea level pressure from the GFS model. This is over at My Fox Hurricane. I've blowed it up a little bit, and it's looking like right now the National Hurricane Center is leaning more towards the GFS model than the European model. Of course, all of this can change, okay? It can all change. But as we move this on through, you can see a timestamp right in here. It starts out yesterday. As we move on through here, I want you to pay close attention. You can see how the rain and stuff's going to move over with the lower barometric pressure sea levels across Florida over here, over this weekend. But let's just see what happens. Now, the next one will be Sally, and we'll probably have Teddy. I don't think Teddy will bother us. This is Paulette. This is Ren. Here's this system coming across. As we move on across here, we're going to run it on up real fast like. You can see Paulette going across Bermuda. Then, right in here, around the 17th here, let's back it up one notch right quick. All of the island areas, you should be getting something. Whether this is tropical storm or hurricane, don't know right now. And this is on the GFS map. It don't mean this is going to happen yet. Still a little early, but I wanted to bring this to your attention because it looks like the way that it's going to go as it plays out, it's going to keep forming. It's going to intensify greatly, and it will affect Florida. As you can see, it's going to go right over Florida. Look, maybe around, maybe north of Tampa, around the Tampa area, moving on up. It could do this, not saying it's going to, but everybody, you need to pay attention. Going through parts of Georgia, South Carolina, and right on up into North Carolina. Now, here is a GFS model, but this is not for the pressure itself. This is for the rain for the most part and the pressure over here on the GFS map. As we click this here, this is around the 20th, 95 mile per hour winds. This is just something to go by. When we switch over to the European model, it hasn't moved as further east at this point in it. Powerful storm though, either way. 157 mile per hour wind gusts. That's what it's saying. So folks, we just got to keep our eyes on this. This could be a very, very dangerous storm. The reason that I'm kind of leaning towards the GFS model at this time is because the National Hurricane Center is kind of leaning towards it also, okay? Not saying it's not going to change. It is going to change. Tomorrow, it could be totally different, folks. It could be the European model, the GFS model. For that fact, it could be any of the models. Too far out, but this is a general idea. Everybody around these areas here, all up in here, all up in here, all up in here, and all the way across and up. When it comes to disturbance number 3, we may get affected by it, or we may not, but it's looking like there is that chance. So please stay safe, okay? I love you guys. Thanks for everything you do for me, the donations, watching my videos, sharing my videos on your social media and with your family and friends to help me make people aware and to watch these things and stay safe for the mostly important part. And for everyone out west that are in these fires from California, Oregon, Washington State, Nevada, my heart goes out to you. And my prayers and thoughts. And we can't forget those people either. Have yourself a good day, a safe day, a blessed day. Stay aware of disturbance number 3 for the islands and also for the U.S. Let's hope it tracks on out and goes out in the ocean. Time will tell. We'll have to wait and see. But as of now, it's looking like it could get to be a nasty hurricane. Peace, love, and kindness to each and every one of you. Thank you so much for watching.